naman, we'll be speaking about growth.
Yes,
How
importante yan.
important growth is in our business.
Correct.
Diba natin naririnig, no, growth is always in proportion to our income.
Income. Kasi tayo lagi yun. Hindi dapat naiiwan yung growth as yung income na lumalaki. Kasi parang kwento kayo ni Coach Jebber, may naiiwan siyang part. So, sino ba yung next speaker natin ngayong hapong ito?
Ayan, can you give you the floor?
Okay, konting words lang, guys. Isa lang naman siya sa mga recognize. Isang magazine ba yun? Newspaper. As one of young entrepreneur.
At saka introverted siya.
Yes, okay.
Introvert siya, ngayon inverter na siya.
Okay, sino ba siya? Okay, kilala nila ba siya, guys? Okay, siguro sabihin natin sa pinakabatang Diamond Director right now. Okay, grabe to. Pag kinausap ka nito, talaga makikinig ka talaga mabuti.
Tama, tago sa buto.
Yes, okay.
Hindi mo takas ang boses niya katulad ko. Hindi na siya magsalita.
Pag-salita siya, dire-diretso lang, pero makikinig ka talaga.
Okay. Sa buto lang, iniiwasan ko siya makasalubong.
Okay, so it's really our honor to introduce this guy. And guys, okay na ba? May ask everyone to please all rise. So welcome natin ang todo. No other than, what's ba that?
Mentor!
Ryan Tan!
So, good afternoon everyone. Pwede na kayo umupo. So, personally, I'm so excited to be here. No? It's not my first time to train live kasi we've been doing live trainings na for a couple of months.
Wow.
But it's just so great to see so many cool directors of these elements and all. So, I know a lot of you, no, before kayo pumunta dito, kasi backstory lang, we always talk to the corporate, and we always talk about kumusta ba yung mga golds, kumusta ba yung mga rubies, emeralds, and diamonds. And apparently, ang mga golds and up ng Yusana, hindi daw sila power ngayon. Is that true? Yes. So, a lot of you, no, sabi daw nila, you're not growing in the business. Totoo ba yun? Yes, totoo yun. Kasi nakikita ko yan sa reports ko. So, that's actually my topic this afternoon. How do you grow in the business? Kasi ako, proudly, together with my business partner, si Mentor Raj, trivia lang. This is something that we don't share a lot of times. We've been doing Usana for 13 years, and in the past 13 years, no, every single year, as in literally every single year, tumataas yung income namin. And we were survived there, kasi tinitingnan namin, parang 5 years na kami consistently nag-qualify sa EP group. So, first year namin, I think yung first year no, na we were able to grow, it was, one slide. So, sorry, going back. First year namin, I think we were able to grow by $20,000. The following year, we were able to grow by $60,000+. The following year, we were able to grow by, I think, 18,000, 25, tapos last year, mga 40,000. So, a lot of people, they're wowed by that. Parang, wow, mentor, ang galing-galing nyo naman. Paano ba kayo, bakit kayo grow na grow ni Mentor Raj? Eh kami, bakit ba hindi kayo grow na grow? So, that's what I'm gonna answer this afternoon. So, anyway, before we go to that, kasi feeling ko ang galing-galing talaga namin sa Yusana. But in fact, no, we were struggling also in our early days here. So, we joined dito January 2009. And it really took a while before kami nagkaroon ng breakthrough. So double effort na kami ni Mentor Raj. It took us like 6 months. And director lang ang best accomplishment namin in like 6 months. So we were so frustrated, no? In 2010, so grabe no, 2009, up to director, 2010 we did not rank advance at all. So, kung titingnan mo, that time, sabi namin, parang my God, we've been doing Usana for close to 2 years already. And parang yung downlines that we had, parang ito na naman siya. We only had like 3 downlines noong 2010. So, sabi namin, tutuloy pa ba namin talaga mag-Usana? Parang this is such a nonsense business. Alam mo yung kunyari, gold director ka na, wala kang group, and you would hear side comments from a lot of people, parang out of all the opportunities that you could go for, why the hell are you in network marketing? So, noong 2010, talagang sobrang, we were so frustrated. Inisip namin, continue pa ba kami? Pero sabi namin, di ba, any venture naman that you get into, kahit gano'n ka-frustrated, the moment you quit, the moment, end game mo na yun. So sabi namin, inasimulan na namin, nag-invest na kami dito ng more than a year, nag-invest na kami dito ng close to 2 years. So, sabi namin, sige, anyway, let's try again. No? Magaling naman mga ito yung mga uplines, motivate kami palagi. So, ito naman siya, August 2011, finally we were able to hit Gold Director. Advance naman siya to Ruby, to Emerald. But you know what guys, no? Diba, you would hear the comment also from a lot of people. Yeah, in network marketing you earn, but the income there is not stable. You earn in network marketing, pero hindi yan lifetime, hindi yan long term. So kami, nung Emerald Director na, we were so excited kasi malaki na yung group namin. So sabi namin, wow, grabe, tuloy-tuloy na to. But sometimes, no, as a leader, parang you lose focus. Alam mo yung minsan, sobrang dami mong kailangan gawin, sobrang dami mong downline, sa malaki yung team mo. And especially if it's your first time to build a network, parang all of a sudden, you lose sight of the important things. And we were so shocked, grabe, from Emerald Director, bumagsak kami ulit to Gold CDP. So, that time, we felt so small in the business. Kasi pag nakakasalubong namin sila mag-duday, o Ryan lang, tsaka tagal-tagal yung mag-diamond na kayo dito. Di ba? Mag-1 star na kayo, mag-2 star na kayo. Tapos, pagpunta namin dito sa office, parang shocks. Parang from 300 downlines, we had like 300 downlines. And something happened, no? The following year, yung kick-off namin, we were left with 20 downlines. So from 300 downlines to 20 downlines, sabi namin parang, my God, nakakasira to ng bait. Nakakasira na to ng ulo. Parang, ano ba, parang 5 years na kami dito, ano na naman ba, sponsor na naman ba tayo? Uulitin ba naman natin to from scratch? And that time, we were so burnt out. Kaya lang, what kept us going, we had our leaders back then. Si Mentor Sheila, pwede ba pa kami? And we had other gold directors. So parang sa 20 downlines na yun, I think we had 7 gold directors. So imagine mo yun, we were Emerald, we had 7 golds. Tapos, the rest of our downlines, 13. So yung 7 gold directors na yun, may 13 downlines combined. So sabi namin, shucks, paano ba namin ito i-reveal? Parang that time, no, hindi namin alam, may energy pa ba kaming gawin to ulit from scratch? And anyway, ito, every time naman, no, thankfully, kami ni Mentor Raj, hindi kami loser mindset. Kasi yung iba, every time they find themselves cornered, alam mo yung talagang mag-PPT party sila na, oh my God, why did this happen to me? Ay, sipag-sipag ko naman, grabe. Yung life vantage kasi. They would blame so many things, diba? Yung upline ko, hindi ako inisikaso, yung downline ko, matigas yun. Alam mo yung they blame so many things. And at the end of the day, wala ka nalang pera, nag-PT party ka pa. So, kami ng Mentorage, hindi namin yung ugali. Parang yes, we would feel sorry for ourselves, pero a minute or two after, we would get back to work. And you know what guys, no? Ito, share ko lang. Kasi a lot of people, iniisip nila, parang, ako mentor, I'm not quitting naman ninyo sana, pero how do I get back on track? Kasi ang dami naming downlines, even golds, no? Parang, they were able to hit the leadership summit, they were able to hit the executive level, tapos all of a sudden, they find themselves na nag-average na naman ng, grabe no, $100, $200 a week. Nakakahiyaman siya i-admit, pero that's really the reality, no, for in our business right now. And kami ni Mentor Raj, we always just stick to the golden rule of network marketing. And a lot of people are forgetting about this. Pag yung mga tao kasi, mga leaders na attrition, parang tinitingnan namin yung conversations, so kinakamusta namin yung mga leaders, ano ba yung state of mind ng mga leaders namin. And it's so funny, every time wala silang group, kung ano-ano yung mga pinagsasagot nila, na gumagawa kami ng ganitong training, tinatry namin to mentor, tinatry namin yung mentor, parang sa amin, it's okay naman, but it's stupid. Diba kasi hindi yan yung dapat ginagawa mo, kung ano-ano yung mga ginagawa mo. So number 1, no, when we say golden rule in network marketing, if you have 100% effort at any given time, 80% of your effort, 80% of your focus should be allotted, should be geared towards production. So dito, whether you're gold, ruby, emerald, diamond, pagkagising mo ng umaga, ang dapat iniisip mo na, sino mag-produce ng points? Where do I get points? Where do I get volume? Diba? So, dito, when you see production, of course, titingnan mo dyan, kung wala kang group right now, if you're coming from attrition, when was the last time you sponsored? Kasi maraming mga goals, alam mo yung, ako I get it, siguro kung na-attrition ka for the first time, talaga namang it takes like a month or 2 months to get over the, alam mo yung down feeling? Parang my God, parang shocker, ba't ito nangyari sa akin? Pero hindi naman pwedeng after 6 months, wala ka pa rin pay-in. Diba? Hindi naman pwedeng after 1 year, wala ka pa rin yung sponsor. So if you're really serious about getting back on track, you should really force yourself to sponsor. Secondly, ito, maraming nagtatanong sa amin, even Diamond Directors, Ryan, Raj, paano yung ginagawa? Paano yung ginagawa? So sa amin, we've been doing it the way na tinuro sa amin ni Mentor Nat. Sabi niya, kung wala ka daw 5,000 points sa isang line, ano yung palagi sabi ni Mentor Nat sa amin before? Magpa-PIN ka, iparamihin mo yan ang paramihin. Magpa-PPS ka na magpa-PPS, magpa-PPS. So till now, no, ang pinag-usapan namin ni Mentor Nat, every time you want to max out a business center, sino ba yung PPPS deadline dyan? Bakit pa hindi nagaran yung mga dapat nagaran for PPPS? Diba? So, yun yung point of conversation namin. If we want to grow, align. So, kung titingnan mo, we've been in the business for 13 years, pero yung points of conversation namin are still the same. Diba, Hoy Ryan, wala kang pay-in, Hoy Raj, wala kang sponsor. Diba? Wala kang nag-usap. Kasi kung gusto namin mag-rank advance, wala na kami pay-in, wala na kami new line. Paano kami mag-rank advance? Ngayon, hindi pwedeng habol ka ng habol ng team up step up, nagpapapegin ka ng 20, di ba? 30. Tapos sa 30 yun, grabe naman, yung isa walang nag-PPPS. Di ba? So you're not building a network. So dito talaga, you really need to focus on network building. Secondly, what else should you focus on? You should focus on training the people that you recruit. So, dito in network marketing, no, pag hindi umattend ng training, pag hindi yan nag-run ng PPPS, hindi yan gumalaw, hindi yan counted. Diba? So sabi mo, Mentor, grabe, I have like 5 sponsors today, 500 points lahat. Pero out of the 5, wala naman nag-run ng PPPS. O di, yeah, you made like 2,500 points. Pero wala ka pa rin network. So dito, you need to focus on training your group. And when I say training, ano yung nare-recommend namin, regardless of team. So every time you have a new sponsor, there should be a solid NDO, an electrifying NDO, a transformative NDO, as in a super impactful NDO. Hindi siya pwedeng NDO na wala lang. Ito yung left and right, you need to auto-order, you need to run for PPPS, welcome to the group, nice to meet you, bye-bye. Diba? You cannot do an NDO like that. Yung NDO, when they listen to you, you're making the case doon sa bagong sign-up. Kasi yung bagong sign-up, nag-iisip siya, shucks, ano yung pinasok ko? So, seryosohin ko ba to or not? So, yung the very first training, ideally, that they should attend is an NDO. So, naalala namin, nung time namin, nung nila Mentor Kilig, nila Bren, nila Mentor Tuar, kasi nung 1 floor pa lang yung sana, as in lahat, table yun, palupitan ng NDO. So dito, yung NDO right now, what we've observed is really just an afterthought for a lot of leaders. Yung magpapapiin, tapos, ay hindi pala siya na NDO, ay hindi nag-active, wala na, dead na naman yung network. Diba? So dito, dapat yung NDO should really be electrifying, should really be impactful. Ngayon, if you observe, no, every Thursday naman, meron naman pa NDO si Usana. Pero apart from that, if you really want to grow your network, turo ko sa amin ni Mentor Nat, if you really want to grow your network, dapat marunong kang mag-NDO. Kasi if you can give 100% best to give presentations, hindi mo nga alam kung magpipiin yan. Diba? Yung NDO, if you're giving 100% best sa presentation, dapat 200% best sa NDO. Kasi sign up na yun, you're just convincing them to activate their network. Diba, mas high yield yung NDO kaysa presentation. So, dito naman, kung ikaw yung nagbabalik ng network, diba yung gusto mong palakihin yung group mo, ito share ko lang, no? One of the hardest things to do in building a network is to motivate your people kung ikaw hindi ka naman motivated. It's very hard to excite people kung ikaw naman mismo hindi ka naman excited. And kami ni Mentor Raj, ang problem namin dalawa, even if we're excited, we don't look excited. So, every time, ang ginawa namin dati, magaling kaming mag-leverage, magaling kaming mag-reach on sa mga tao. So every Monday before, it was an icon day dito sa big room. Tuesday, I think it was Upsmell. Wednesday, next gen. So Thursday, intensity yata yun. So binubulungan namin yung matawisan, upo kayo doon, upo kayo doon, upo kayo doon. So nangyayari tuloy, kami, we were so down, pero nakaupo yung downline namin dun sa training. Paglabas ng mga downlines namin, iba na yung mukha nila, they're excited. Excited na rin kami. Pero ang hirap kasi humarap sa downline, na ikaw you're down, kasi yung mga downlines mo down na din, wala na, magsusuicide ka na talaga. Diba? So, dito, as if you should bank on kung ano yung pinoprovide na team training sa'yo. So, gagawin mo lang, you need to promote your team training. As if you need to edify. So, a lot of my downlines right kasi sabi nila, Mentor, yung downlines namin, hindi maka-attend ng convention, hindi maka-attend ng convention. And for me, that's more than sin pag hindi naka-attend yung downline mo ng convention. Kasi ang sabi to ni F. Edward Miguel, it's really true. Pag yung downline mo, lalo na pagbago, ina-attend mo yan ng convention, para siyang umattend ng NDO 100 times. Ganun yung impact niya. Kasi it's really that transformative. So, sa akin, diba, kunyari ako 2-star, pwede ko yung i-train mano-mano, or pwede ko nilang yung kalag ka rin sa mumuha at umupo ka dyan, mag-bullset na lang tayo after. Diba? So, dito, marami naman pinoprovide yung teams marami naman pinoprovide yung sana. So, if you're rebuilding right now, or if you really want to run, diba, I get it, you're not exactly in perfect condition. Hindi ka as excited when you joined on your first day. Pero you need to take action and you need to be smart about it. Diba? Anyway, kapag tumaas na yung income mo ng $800, $1,000 a week, baliw-baliw ka naman na ulit eh. Diba? Pero right now, you really need to carry your weight. You really need to push your org. And actually, ang dami namang support that you would get. And ito, a lot of people, no, bakit hindi sila makaalis-alis sa pagiging stagnant? Or bakit sila nagka-plateau? Bakit hindi sila makaalis-alis sa attrition? It's because they focus on the problems. They focus on kung ano-ano yung mga problema ng organization nila. And one thing that we understand perfectly, if you have 5 downlines, masakit sa ulo, di ba? So just imagine, gaano kasakit sa ulo if you have like 20 downlines? Gaano kasakit sa ulo if you have like 200 downlines? Gaano kasakit sa ulo yung ulo ni mentor na? Diba? Ilan yung downlines niya? But as a leader, hindi mo naman talaga goal i-solve lahat ng problems in your network. Ang goal mo is to continue focusing on production and training. Diba? Yung mga ayaw humataw, di ayaw humataw. Diba? Yung ayaw gumalaw, di ayaw gumalaw. Diba? But at the end of the day, it's your obligation to focus on who's winning and who's game. And if you have this in mind, when you focus on those winning and those who are game, actually, yung network marketing, yes, it's tedious, pero it's not as hard as you think. Diba? It's not as hard as you think. Just keep this in mind. Pero kunyari, ang goal mo, mentor. Diba? Nag-goal director ako like 5 years ago. This year talaga gusto kong mag-ruby. Kaya lang, kailangan kong kausapin si ganito eh. Kailangan ayusin yung training, kailangan ganito, kailangan ganyan. So how would you rank advanced to Ruby if you're not focusing on production, you're focusing on the problems? Diba? So dito talaga, you need to channel your energy and as the head of your organization, dapat doon ka talaga nakatutok sa productivity. So dito, diba, we really hate meetings, we really hate yung mga planning, mga kung ano-ano. Kasi mamaya kakamiting, and yung mga programs din yung napag-uusapan sa meeting, hindi naman sa production related. So dito, unless it's production related, di ba? Sa amin, we say no to a lot of things. Ito share ko lang, nung nag-start yung year, nag-uusap kami ni Raj, parang gusto na, nagkaroon kami genius idea, uy, gawa tayo ng sports fest. Para lang para mag-promote tayo ng health. Kasi isip namin, saan yung venue, magkano ba yung cost nito, sino organizer, sino participants, magkano sa sinilin. So sabi namin, sige, ikaw na-assign dito. So nag-assign kami, tapos meeting. Kasi one day, naisip namin, para saan ba to? Sabi namin, ano lang ito gawin? So hindi namin siya ginawa. So minsan, ang dami-daming ideas, so parang feeling mo, maganda, but at the end of the day, is it really helping your business? So minsan, when you say no to nonsense things, actually those are things na magpapabilis sa'yo. Diba? So tingnan mo right now, ano ba yung mga nonsense na pinagagawa mo? And dito guys, no, di ba na-attrition kami from Emerald? From Emerald down to $1,000. Pero 9 months later, we were able to rank advance to gold. And how were we able to do it? Yung sinabi ko sa inyo kanina, mag-focus ka sa 80% production, 19% training, 1% troubleshooting. And ngayon, no, after that, ayan, so dire-diretso naman, we were able to hit mga kung ano-ano. And after that, ayan, from that org, lumaki naman yan ng lumaki. Diba? Throughout the years. And think about the guys now. What you focus on expands. What you focus on expands. So, right now, you really have to check, saan ka ba nakafocus? Are you focused on your goals? Are you focused on winning? Are you focused on being productive? Or are you focused on feeling sorry for yourself? Diba? And as a leader, you can never find yourself on the right side. You should always focus on being productive. And if you really want to grow your business, no, doon ka dapat talaga sa left side palagi. Ito share ko lang, for, diba, kaninang yabang-yabang ko, 5 years, 80 growth. This year, nag-compute kami, ilan yung running growth namin as of last week? I think it's $2,000. Sabi namin, shucks, matatapos tayo, at this rate, you're gonna finish at $6,000. And push kami ng push. Sabi namin, parang, ano bang meron? Diba? Parang this year kakaiba. Pero this year, as early as now, we don't see na, oh my God, ang hirap na nyo sana. Mamimiss natin yung growth this year. Diba, Ali? 5 years naman tayo nag-grow. Okay lang yun. Di ba pwede namin isipin na gano'n? Pero right now, wait, ang bagal ano bang kailangan gawin? Ano bang pwedeng, paano ba ito hahabulin? Diba? So it really depends on your mindset. So, ito naman, throughout the years, diba, may mga pa-travel, and ito, we're very excited kasi this year we're going to Peru. So, but what we're most excited about it, no? Sabi ko, first time ever, kasi di ba may convention sa Salt Lake, that's gonna be in August. So sabi namin, kasi doon nila, 17 to 21. So sabi namin, almost into September din. So September, October, November. So sabi namin, uuwi pa ba from US? Or baka November kasi ito yung Peru. So iniisip ko, what if no, isang buwan sa US, dalawang buwan sa South America. Diba, pwede naman isang gawin. Kami right now, no, sincerely, we're really excited about it. Kasi before pandemic, hindi namin yung magagawa. Kasi ang nangyayari, tuwing nagta-travel kami dito, pagbalik namin dito, di ba dapat i-motivate mo yung downlines mo. Eh pagbalik namin dito, wala na yung mga downlines namin. So, ngayon, di ba, ginagawa naman natin sa online. So yung reality of being abroad and doing the business, continuously doing the business, kasi it's a real possibility talaga right now. Diba? And right now, diba, check mo lang, anong plan mo this year? Diba, yeah, you plan to rank advance, you plan to grow, pero ito, how do you grow and grow? How do you keep growing? So number one, it's very important na you keep your emotions positive. So at this level, no, lalo na kapag build it up ka na sa'yo sana, don't count on your upline to motivate you. Di ba, hindi naman pwede namin sabihin, ang hirap na nga ng sana, pansinin mo naman kami apps na. Di ba, i-motivate mo naman kami, ang mga guy, nasan ka ba? Di ba, kausapin mo naman kami. Di ba, hindi namin yung, it's our responsibility. We're already two-star. You're already gold. It's your responsibility to keep yourself excited. It's your responsibility, di ba? Kung endurance at stamina ang pag-uusapan, di ba? It's your responsibility not to ever be burnt out. Di ba? So kami tinatanong, ba't kayo mentor, group kayo na group, hindi ba kayo nababurn out? Nababurn out. Super nababurn out. Super tinatamad. Pero even if you're burnt out, even if you're tinatamad, we still force ourselves to do the things that we should be doing. So, dito what I realized, no, parang how do you, ako personally, how do I keep my emotions positive? So, ako naman, I'm not really the master of my own emotions kasi there are days talaga na parang, yung sana ko ba ako? Diba? Pwede mong mag-abroad na lang. Pwede mong mag-ibang business na lang. Diba? Pero, ako what I did, no, since November last year, I swim like 5 times a week. So, kailangan ko ng outlet. So, ikaw din, you really have to find an outlet that would keep you happy, that would keep you motivated. Diba? Hindi pwedeng, ang mindset kasi namin ni Mentor Lunch, ma-burn out na lahat ng leaders namin. Huwag lang kami dalawa. Kasi pag kami ang na-burn out, goodbye kayong lahat. Diba? So, dito, your team, you need to prepare your team. So, tingnan mo right now, sino ba yung top 20% mo? And ang problem in network marketing, it's not set in stone. It's not permanent. So, ang analogy ko dito, it's like playing basketball. Diba? Hindi ako mahilig sa basketball, but in basketball, meron siyang season. So, if I were a coach, and ako pa sa dito, gusto ko manalo ng gold trophy, gusto ko manalo ng gold medal. If I were a basketball coach, what do? I look for quality players. So, a lot of people in Usana find it difficult because what do? Kukuha sila ng 5 players sa kanto, o ikaw. Dito ka sa left side ko, ikaw, dito ka sa right side ko. So ngayon, after getting random people, pagdating ng gameplay, tataka ka, patalo? Diba? Kasi kung sino-sino lang naman yung pinagkukuhalo. If you're building a basketball team, you don't just get whoever. Diba? If you want to build your dream team, you're gonna have to talk to a lot of people. Magpapatry out ka. Siguro out of 100 people na ipapatry out mo, titingnan mo, sino pa yung top 20 dito na talagang merong potential? And itong 20 people na to, ito yung ititrain mo everyday. And out of the 20 people, sino pa yung best 10 players talaga dito? And out of the best 10 players, titingnan mo, sino ba talaga yung first 5 dito? Na pwede mong isala dun sa basketball game. So ngayon, the moment you're able to assemble a dream team, mananalo ka talaga ng gold championship or trophy, ano ba tawag mo sa basketball? So, ngayon, ang problem ninyo sana, no, bakit yung iba, wala silang stamina, wala silang endurance? Yes, probably you won last year. Probably you won 2 years ago. But right now, if you're the coach, if you're the upline, you plan to win, you want to win, pero yung mga players mo pagod. Yung mga players mo injured. Diba? So it doesn't mean kung sino yung top 5 players mo 2 years ago, sino pa rin yung players mo right now. So, how do we go about it? So, right now, tinitingnan namin palagi, sino ba yung game sa buong team namin? And ito yung pupukpukin namin. Yung game na yan, it doesn't necessarily have to be a director from 2 years ago. It doesn't have to necessarily be yung goal director from 5 years ago. I would never forget yung conversation that we had with Upsmell. One time, magkasama kami ni Mentor Lunch doon sa Diamond Room. Usap-usap. Iniisip namin, ano bang training maganda? Tapos pumasok si Upsmell. Sabi niya, ano pinag-usapan yung dalawa? Masyado kayo seryoso. Sabi ko, apply na frustrate kami. Kasi binigay sa amin itong big group. Tapos ang attendance namin dito ng Lunes, 40 or 50. Sabi ko, apply para 6 months na kami. Ang numbers lang namin, 50 or 60. Nag-iisip kami, ano bang maganda mag-job at Pedroso ulit? Or basta mga kung ano ng training. Tapos, tinignan kami ni Upsmell. Sabi niya, gusto niyo ng tip? Sabi namin, yes, upline. Sabi niya, wala yan sa training. Kung gusto nyo lumaki yung group nyo, kung gusto nyo lumaki yung organization nyo, maghanap kayo ng bagong downlines na malaki ang kawali. Maghanap kayo ng mga taong gutom. Maghanap kayo ng mga taong driven. Ang problema, kaya kayo 50, it's because you only have a few people na hungry. You only have a few people na game. And you know what guys, nung narinig namin yung tip na yun from Upsmell, doon namin na-realize na, let's work with people na game. Let's work with people na hataw. And from 50, right now, I think, ilan pa tayo? 300, 350 sa convention. So, lumaki talaga kami ng lumaki throughout the years. And excluding pa yung mga downlines namin abroad. Diba? So, tingnan mo sino yung top 20% mo. And right now, kung feeling mo, grabe mentor, dalawa lang yung downlines mo yun. Sino yung top 20% yun? Malamang walang top 20%. Diba? So, kung gusto mo, mag-sponsor mo talaga muna ulit. Diba? Para hihit mo muna sila na para million. So, lastly, ito, you need to set your goals. So, you need to have a clear vision. You need to have a deadline. So, share ko lang the other day. So, nag-usap nga kami ni Raj, bakit 2,000 growth? Ba't 2,000 growth lang? Tapos, one thing we noticed, parang walang nami-measure sa amin. Kasi walang tumatawag, walang kumakalabit. Before kasi si Ma'am Beth, she would message every Monday, "Uy Ryan, number ano na lang kayo, 70 sa elite. Uy Ryan, ganito kayo. Uy, 2 years na kayong diamond. Uy, ganito." So parang every Monday, alam mo yung wala ka namang balak mag-usana talaga. Tapos makaka-receive ka ng ganung message. So, every now and then may reminder. So kami, wala kami reminder. So, tinawagan ko si Ma'am Joyce. Sabi ko, "Ma'am Joyce, pwede mo pa-message kami every Monday. Gusto lang namin mag-elite bonus ulit." Ganun lang. Sabi niya, sige, starting next Monday. Hindi kasi pwedeng walang nagpo-push sa'yo. Hindi pwedeng wala lang. Hindi pwedeng go-go lang. So, dito, when I say rank advance, so you need to have a deadline. So, tingnan mo right now, if today is, April 4. So, tinatanong ko na si Ma'am Joyce, as early as, sabi ko, Ma'am Joyce, after April 9, kailan ba ang big event ng USANA? O advance information, it's gonna be in October. So, imagine mo to, May, June, July, August, September, October. So, you have 6 months to prepare for your next rank advancement. So, right now, kung feeling mo your goal director na wala kang group, dapat naman pagdating ng October, executive goal ka naman. Diba, hindi naman pwedeng right now, goal director ka, nag $200, $300 ka na, pagdating ng October, 100 na lang. Diba, so hindi pwedeng, dapat, taas mo naman to executive level. O diba, kung pwede mo i-push ng, mag-Ruby director ka man lang by October. And ito I really love showing this picture. This is the end of my talk. Diba, tayo, as leaders in USANA, we should always have a better version of ourselves in mind. Diba, right now, your goal, but that's not the limit of your potential. Kaya mo mag-Ruby, kaya mo mag-Emerald, kaya mo mag-Diamond. Diba, kung Diamond ka na, kaya mo mag-1-star, mag-2-star, mag-3-star. And tayo, we're always fascinated pag-usapan ng buhay ng ibang tao. Diba, yung how successful na si ganito, gano'n na kayaman si ganyan, ikaw. Diba, so ikaw, you should work hard on yourself. Diba, ako ay one person talaga that I really admire the most. Diba, i-vote ko siya na president, joke lang. So, pero, hindi admire him, So, kung dito ko si Pacquiao, diba, from somebody na wala naman talaga siyang any advantage sa buhay. Diba, he could have said na labandera lang yung nanay ko, wala naman matinong gym dito, wala naman akong USANA, wala naman akong nutrition, diba, wala naman akong coach. But because of his determination, look at what he was able to accomplish all these years.
Yes.
Diba? And the problem with you right now, why you're stuck, nakalimutan mo ulit, ano ba yung vision mo for yourself? Diba? Nakontento ka na sa survival mode. Nakontento ka na sa $100 na yan. So, dito, never ever forget what you really want for yourself and start working towards that. And that's actually just the reason why we keep growing every year. Yeah, we already have money. Diba? We've already been to a lot of places. We have time freedom. And actually, kung pagkain lang naman, nice things, travel, I mean, we have all of that already. Pero inisip namin, is this already the best version of ourselves? Is this already my best version? Hindi pa naman. I can still improve. There are a lot of things to still improve. So ikaw, rather than pity party, diba? Rather than kung saan ka mag-focus, finally set goals. Alam mo yun? Picture ulit, dream ulit, ano ba yung vision mo talaga for yourself? And every single day, work towards that. And a lot of people, they always come to us at this point. Anyway, last na po. A lot of people come to us, mentor, paano yung ginagawa, ano bang mga trainings, ano bang techniques. And sa amin, it's not really about the training, it's not really about the technique. Proudly, paano namin siya ginagawa, we're still working as hard. as how we used to back in 2009. Well, hindi naman siguro, grabe yung 2009 eh. Pero we're still working very hard. So, yun yung sana, di ba, have that vision and be willing to get your hands dirty and work very, very hard. So, yun lang guys. Thanks for listening.